let us start a simple problems which are there in the textbook. This is first problem. Find the angle between force F and displacement D, which is given, and also we should find out projection of F on D. So let us try to analyze solution. Now let us find out F dot D. F dot D. So 3i plus 4j minus 5k dot 5i plus 4j plus 3k. So what you will get actually 15 plus 16 minus 15. You will get it as 15 units. Now, what is meant by F dot D vector, which is called as mod F mod D cos theta? From this you will write it as cos theta is equal to force vector dot displacement vector by mod F and mod D. So now we will find out cos theta is equals to F dot D. Already we have calculated this, or this is 16 units, 15 cancel. Cos theta is equals to 16 by, how to calculate mod F? This is under root 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square by mod D, under root of 5 square plus 4 square plus 3 square. You will get it as mod 16 by root 50 into root 50. This is approximately, you will calculate it as 0.32. So we got it as cos theta is equals to 0.32. Theta is equal to cos inverse of 0.32. This is angle. Now, what is meant by projection of F on D? Let us say this is the vector F, this is a vector D. Let us say theta is an angle between them. Projection of F on D, which is called as F cos theta. So projection of F on D is equal to F cos theta. What is magnitude of F? Magnitude of F is root 50. Cos theta, which is 0.32. Approximately it can be calculated as 2.26. Here second problem, we need to find out work done by the gravitational force and work done by the unknown resisting force. Here raindrops are falling down here, then by the gravity it is falling down, they are freely left over from the certain height they have given. Mass of each drop is 1 gram, and while it is hitting the ground, the speed of the raindrop to be 50 meters per second, and the height where it is coming is 1 kilometer. First we need to calculate what is the work done by the gravitational force. See that this is a raindrop which is falling down. This is a surface. While hitting the ground, the speed is 50 meters per second. The height, which is called as 1 kilometer, of course I would write it as 1000 meter. First, if this is a mass, the gravity force which is working and it is working acting down. What is the gravitational force? mg. Now first, according to work energy theorem, delta K, change in kinetic energy, which is equals to half mv final square minus half mvi initial square. So this is equal to 0, and delta K is equal to half into, the mass of the drop is 1 gram 10 power minus 3 kg and speed is 50 square. You will get it as delta K to be 1.25 joule. Now what is work done by the gravity? Wg is equal to downward force mg into h. M means 10 power minus 3, the acceleration due to gravity is 10 and height can be 1000 meters 10 power 3, which is called as again 10.0 joules. Now according to work, how to write work? Change in kinetic energy is equal to total work done. What are the total work done? Work done by the gravitational force plus work done by resistive force. So work done by the gravitational force is 10.0 joules. We do not know work done by the resistive force. WR, change in kinetic energy is 1.25 joules. So from this we will write it as WR is equals to 1.25 joules minus 10.0 joules. You will get it as minus 8.75 joule. This is work done by the resistive force we calculated. Work done by the gravitational force we calculated. So this is first answer. This is second answer. Now the second, so next problem, a cyclist comes to a skating stop in 10 meters. Now we have to calculate how much work does the road do on the cycle and how much work does the cycle do on the road. It's a simple one and which involves third law also. What happens actually, a bicycle which is going on and suddenly the road applies the force, means it's a skidding. It has been traveled 10 meters after applying 200 newtons by the road on the cycle. So the motion of the bicycle in this direction, force will be opposite. So what is the work? What is the angle between them? This is 180 degrees. Work done by the road, which is equal to F dot D. F into D into cos theta. So F means 200 newtons which is applied and 10 meters which has been traveled. Angle between them is 180 degrees. So cos 180 degrees. So 2000 into minus 1 minus 2000 joules. Second one, work done by the bicycle or cycle on the road. Here, what is the displacement of the road? Displacement of the road is 0 because road cannot be moved. Even though bicycle applies the force on the road, but road cannot be moved, because according to the Newton third law, when bicycle applies the force on the road, at the same time the road applies the force on the bicycle in the reverse direction. But here the bicycle is moved 10 meters, whereas road cannot be moved. So how do you write it actually? If you write it as force into 0 displacement and cos theta, the work done by the bicycle or cycle on the road is 0. So this is simple answer. Fourth problem, a ballistic demonstration, like a police officer fires the bullet with a mass of 50 grams and speed 200 meters per second and a soft plywood of thickness 2.00 centimeters. The bullet emerges with only 10% of its initial kinetic energy. What is the emergent speed of the bullet? First, let us try to calculate what is the kinetic energy of the bullet. Kinetic energy of the bullet is like formula of mv square, of into 50 grams we need to convert into kilogram, and v square 200 square we got it as 1000 joules. What is the 10% of the kinetic energy? 10% of initial kinetic energy is called 1 by 10 into 1000 joules, which is called 100 joules. This is called final kinetic energy. Right? Now final kinetic energy of mv final square is equal to 100 joules. Now if you calculate this, the final velocity is 63.2 meters per second. Generally what we can think, if the energy is decreased by, fall down to 10% of that, maybe a velocity maybe a fall down to 10%, that might be answer 20 meters per second, but we got it as 63.2. So don't think that if the kinetic energy falls to 10%, the velocity cannot be fall down to 10%. That is giving a different answer. Now this is like problem of varying force. How to calculate work done where force changes over the displacement to displacement. Such problems how to solve, let's see that. So first, a woman pushes a trunk with a force of initially 100 newtons, so that the trunk moves 10 meters distance. Thereafter she gets tired and force reduces linearly to 100 to 50 newtons, and it can be moved 20 meters, means next 10 meters. So we need to plot the graph and force versus displacement, and we need to calculate the work done by the frictional force as well as applied force. So area under FD graph, what is the meaning? Force and displacement graph gives work done. So we need to find out area. How to calculate? Let's see that force can be on the x-axis, displacement can be on the force can be on the y-axis, displacement can be on the x-axis. She applies 100 newtons continuously for 10 meters. Slowly it decreases 50 newtons for next 10 meters. So this is the variation or varying force. Now how to calculate the area under this graph? see that we can calculate area like this. So we need to calculate this total area. So directly finding the area is not possible. We need to divide into segments. What is this? This is 50 newtons. So we need to find out, categorize into noun shape. This is rectangle and rectangle, the right angle triangle. This is A, B, C. Area of A is, how to calculate, length into breadth. You can 100 into 10, 1000 joules. Area of B is half into breadth 10 into height 50, which is 250 joules. So this is 1000 joules. Area of C is, so this is 50 into 10, 500 joules. So total is equals to 1750 joules. This is work done by pushing force, because this is called as applied force, is 1750 joules. Now this is 0, this is negative force, this is positive force. This is minus 50 joules, sorry, 50 newtons. The resistive force or frictional force continuously opposing it, and it has been traveled, body has been traveled 20 meters. This is a force and this is a displacement. Now this area is equal to, we will calculate as minus 50 into 20, which is called as minus 1000 joules. Work done by the friction is minus 1000 joules. This is another problem. We need to find out work done, or we need to find out the final kinetic energy using the work energy theorem. Here the function is given where f of r or fr is equal to minus k by x. Here a rough patch is entering from 0.1 meters to 2.01 meters. That is which is called as a force, that is horizontal force, which is applied on the body. Retarding force on the block is range is given by inversely proportional to x. How to calculate final kinetic energy? Final kinetic energy, work done by the force is equal to delta k. So delta k is equal to k final minus k initial. Here this is called as varying force. Varying force. Now how to calculate varying force? Varying force is equal to, this is f of r into dr is equal to kf minus ki. Here the force, the rough patch is starting from 0.01 to 2.01 meters. So the limits are also 0.1 meter to 2.01 meters. So how to calculate final kinetic energy? K final is equal to K initial plus 0.1 to 2.01 minus K by x dx. So this is half mvi square minus K integration 1 by x dx. So of m is 1 kg, 1 by 2 vi square 2 square 4 by 2 2 minus what is the k value? K value is given the 0.5 integration 1 by x dx, which is called as ln of x. The limits are 0.1 to 2.01. So 2 minus 0.5 ln of 2.01 minus ln of 0.1 L log m minus log n log m by n 2.01 by 0.1. So this is now 2 minus 0.5 ln of 20.1 2.0.5. If you all calculate it, ln of 20.1 into 1, this is 0.5, this is 0.5 joules. So half mv final square is equal to 0.5. From this 1 by 2, if you calculate it all, 1 by 2, 2 into 1, vf square is equal to 1, vf is equal to 1 meter per second. This is the sixth problem. So now another problem, elevator which is called lift, which carries a maximum load of 1800 kg, elevator plus passengers, moving up with a constant speed of 2 meters per second. So this is an elevator where a persons are present. This is called as a railing. Now the weight, which is called as mg, 1800 into 10, 18,000 newtons. As lift is moving upward, frictional force is downward, because frictional force always opposes the motion, which is downward is 4,000 newtons. So total 18,000, here 4,000, total 22,000. Right? What is the speed that is going up? Upward, and upward is the tensional force which is upward, where a rope is pulling up, actually tension, right? The rope is moving up, tensional force. Downward force, one is frictional force 4,000 plus weight are 18,000 newtons. 22,000 newtons has to be lifted up. So what is the speed? Constant speed is 2 meter per second. What is the power needed? Power is equals to F into V. F into V. What is the maximum force that has to be taken? 22,000 into speed 2 meters per second, which is called as 44,000 watts. 44,000 watts, or divide with 749, you will get it as 59 horsepower. So this is the answer, power in horsepower watts. So the motor must have or should supply a power to balance the force, which is 44,000 watts. This is a simple answer for the problem.